2026 Missouri DMV Motorcycle Permit Test 725 Questions and Complete Answers. Question 1. If only one alcoholic drink is consumed, Option A. Judgment and riding abilities can still be affected. Option B. There is usually no effect on the body. Option C. There is an effect on the body, but it only lasts for a short time. Option D. There is an effect on the body, but it can be eliminated by drinking coffee. The correct answer is Option A. Judgment and riding abilities can still be affected. Explanation. As little as one alcoholic drink can significantly affect the skills that are needed for safe riding. The only way to remove the alcohol content of a drink from your body is to allow your body time to eliminate it. Question 2. The middle portion of the lane usually contains an oily strip. You should Option A. Try to avoid the oily strip when it is raining. Option B. Ride only on the oily strip, as it provides increased traction. Option C. Avoid the entire center portion of the lane. Option D. Not worry about oil or other items in a lane. The correct answer is Option A. Try to avoid the oily strip when it is raining. Explanation. Oily drippings from cars and trucks build up in the center of each lane. Unless the road is wet, this strip usually still provides enough traction for a motorcycle to operate safely. The strip is generally narrow enough that you can ride to either side of it and still be in the center portion of the lane. Question 3. When riding in a group, motorcyclists, Option A. Do not need space cushions. Option B. Should increase their space cushions. Option C. Should reduce their usual space cushions by half. Option D. Should maintain adequate space cushions. The correct answer is Option D. Should maintain adequate space cushions. Explanation. When riding in a group, you should maintain close ranks but still keep an adequate space cushion around each rider. Question 4. When riding a motorcycle, you should Option A. Not wear a jacket if it's warm out. Option B. Always wear a jacket, even if it's warm out. Option C. Wear shorts in warm weather. Option D. Not be concerned about long shoelaces. The correct answer is Option B. Always wear a jacket, even if it's warm out. Explanation. For your protection, you should always wear a long-sleeved jacket made of appropriate material when riding. This is true even in warm weather because wearing a jacket is important to help prevent dehydration. You should also always wear long pants and tuck in the laces of your footwear to prevent them from catching on the motorcycle. Question 5. After entering a turn, you should roll on the throttle and Option A. Always slow down. Option B. Maintain a steady speed or accelerate gradually. Option C. Accelerate drastically. Option D. Not worry about your speed. The correct answer is Option B. Maintain a steady speed or accelerate gradually. Explanation. Roll on the throttle through a turn to stabilize your suspension. Maintain a steady speed or accelerate gradually through the turn. Question 6. When stopped behind another vehicle, you should Option A. Get as close as possible to the vehicle. Option B. Maintain a space cushion between your motorcycle and the other vehicle. Option C. Not use your rear view mirrors to monitor traffic behind you. Option D. Look for opportunities to squeeze through the stopped traffic. The correct answer is Option B. Maintain a space cushion between your motorcycle and the other vehicle. Explanation. You should stay well behind the vehicle in front of you, even when you are both stopped. This will give you room to escape if the vehicle backs up unexpectedly or if another vehicle approaches too quickly from behind. Question 7. When braking on a slippery surface, you should Option A. Use both the front and rear brakes. Option B. Use abrupt pressure on the front brake to prevent locking the front tire. Option C. Only use the rear brake. Option D. Use either brake but use only one brake. The correct answer is option A. Use both the front and rear brakes. Explanation. When riding on slippery surfaces, you should use both brakes to slow down. Squeeze the brake lever gradually to avoid locking the front wheel and use gentle pressure on the rear brake. Question 8. Which of the following is not an example of a slippery surface? Option A. A dirt or gravel road. Option B. A strip of oil in the center of a lane. Option C. Mud on pavement. Option D. Dry pavement. The correct answer is option D. Dry pavement. Explanation. A number of surfaces can provide poor traction for tires. Wet pavement, roads covered in loose gravel or sand, muddy, snowy or icy areas, painted lane markings, oily areas, and metal covers and plates in the road can be more hazardous for a motorcyclist than dry pavement. Question 9. Use your mirrors when stopped at an intersection. Option A. To see if vehicle is parked on the sides of the street or entering traffic. Option B. To look for vehicles changing lanes. Option C. To watch for vehicles behind you that may not be slowing down. Option D. To see if someone is planning to turn behind you. The correct answer is option C. To watch for vehicles behind you that may not be slowing down. Explanation. When you are stopped at an intersection, use your mirrors to check for cars approaching you from behind. The drivers may not notice you until they are too close and you may need to react. Question 10. When someone follows you too closely, you should Option A. Speed up. Option B. Not worry about them and just focus on the road in front of you. Option C. Change lanes and let them pass. Option D. Ride on the shoulder and let them pass. The correct answer is option C. Change lanes and let them pass. Explanation. The best way to handle a tailgater is to change lanes and let them pass you. Speeding up may cause them to tailgate you at a higher speed, only increasing the danger. Never ride on the shoulder of a road because drivers will never expect you to be there and may leave the road suddenly. Question 11. An integrated braking system. Option A. Applies partial rear braking when the front brake is applied. Option B. Applies partial front braking when the rear brake is applied. Option C. Applies even braking for both the front and rear brakes when either is applied. Option D. Learns and remembers the approximate braking force used by the rider. The correct answer is option B. Applies partial front braking when the rear brake is applied. Explanation. An integrated braking system is a variant of a linked braking system. Partial front braking is applied whenever the rear brake is activated. Check your owner's manual for a detailed explanation of the braking system on your motorcycle. Question 12. When is it important for a rider to use their mirrors? Option A. When slowing down or stopping suddenly. Option B. When stopped at an intersection. Option C. When changing lanes. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. Explanation. It is particularly important for a rider to check their mirrors when slowing down or stopping, when stopped at an intersection, when changing lanes, and when turning. Question 13. If wearing footwear with laces, the laces, option A, should be tucked in. Option B, should hang loose. Option C, should be taken off of the footwear. Option D, should be glued together. The correct answer is option A, should be tucked in. Explanation. When riding, you should securely tuck in the laces of your footwear so that they will not catch on your motorcycle. Question 14. If you are not traveling slowly enough when shifting into a lower gear, what could happen? Option A. Your motorcycle may lurch and the rear tire may skid. Option B. The horn may go off. Option C. Your motorcycle may lurch and the front tire may skid. Option D. Your motorcycle may lurch and a warning light will go on. The correct answer is option A. Your motorcycle may lurch and the rear tire may skid. Explanation. If you are not riding slowly enough when shifting into a lower gear, your motorcycle may lurch and the rear tire may skid, causing you to lose control of your motorcycle. Be sure that you are moving slowly enough before shifting into a lower gear. Question 15. When you park a motorcycle next to a curb, it should be option A. Parked at a 90-degree angle with the rear wheel touching the curb. Option B. Parked at a 45-degree angle with the front tire touching the curb. Option C. Parked like a car, with the front and rear wheels the same distance from the curb. Option D. Parked at the left edge of the parking space so approaching drivers can more easily see the motorcycle. The correct answer is option A. Parked at a 90-degree angle with the rear wheel touching the curb. Explanation. When parking a motorcycle next to a curb, you should create at a 90-degree angle with the curb by touching your rear wheel to the curb. Question 16. Riding between two vehicles moving in the same direction. Option A is illegal. Option B is encouraged if traffic is heavy. Option C is encouraged during the day to prevent traffic jams. Option D is acceptable if the motorcyclist is comfortable with the move. The correct answer is option A, is illegal. Explanation. In Oregon, it is illegal for motorcycles and mopeds to pass between two moving vehicles on a multi-lane highway or one-way street. Question 17. When approaching a blind intersection with a stop sign, riders should option A. Stop at the stop sign, then proceed through the intersection. Option B. Ignore the stop sign and move forward to get a better look. Option C. Stop at the stop sign before moving forward to improve their view of cross traffic. Option D. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. The correct answer is option C. Stop at the stop sign before moving forward to improve their view of cross traffic. Explanation. When approaching a blind intersection that is controlled by a stop line or stop sign, you must first stop where indicated. You may then edge forward and stop again just short of where the cross-traffic lane meets your lane. From that position, lean your body forward and look around buildings, parked cars, or bushes to see if anything is approaching. Make sure your front wheel stays out of the crossroad while you are looking. Question 18. A plastic, shatter-resistant face shield protects the wearer from option A. Insects. Option B. Headlight glare. Option C. Noise. Option D. Sunshine. The correct answer is option A. Insects. Explanation. In addition to protecting your face from injury in a crash, a face shield protects you from wind, dust, dirt, rain, insects, and pebbles thrown up from surrounding vehicles. Question 19. Studies show that nearly blank of riders killed in motorcycle crashes had been drinking. Option A, 20%. Option B, 40%. Option C, 60%. Option D, 80%. The correct answer is option B, 40%. Explanation. Alcohol is a major contributor to motorcycle crashes, particularly fatal crashes. Studies show that nearly 40% of all riders killed in motorcycle accidents have been drinking. Question 20. If your motorcycle is being chased by a dog, you should option A. Kick the dog away. Option B. Ride alongside the dog. Option C. Stop until the dog loses interest. Option D. Approach the dog slowly, then speed up. The correct answer is option D. Approach the dog slowly, then speed up. Explanation. If you are being chased by a dog, downshift and approach it slowly. Then, as you approach the dog, accelerate and leave it behind. If you encounter a larger animal, brake and prepare to stop. Question 21. A simple way to make a motorcycle more visible to other drivers is to Option A. Use the headlight. Option B. Wear dark clothing. Option C. Wave at others. Option D. Not use turn signals. The correct answer is option A. Use the headlight. Explanation. The single best thing you can do to make your motorcycle more visible to other drivers is to have your headlight on at all times when riding. Question 22. Maximum straight line braking is done by Option A. Using only the rear brake. Option B. Using only the front brake. Option C. Using both the front and rear brakes without locking either wheel. Option D. Using both the front and rear brakes while locking the rear wheel. The correct answer is option C. Using both the front and rear brakes without locking either wheel. Explanation. On a straightaway, you can stop in the shortest distance by using both brakes. Try to avoid locking either brake. Question 23. If you are unable to avoid hitting an object in the roadway, you should Option A. Speed up before contact. Option B. Slow down before contact. Option C. Be in the motorcycle. Option D. Stay seated on the motorcycle. The correct answer is option B. Slow down before contact. Explanation. If you cannot avoid hitting an obstacle in the roadway, you should try to hit it at as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. Slow down as much as you can before contact. Keep your motorcycle upright. Rise slightly off of your seat and roll the throttle slightly to lighten the front end just before impact. Question 24. If a driver is tailgating you, you should Option A. Speed up. Option B. Allow them to pass. Option C. Prevent them from passing. Option D. Move to one side of your lane to allow them to share the lane. The correct answer is option B. Allow them to pass. Explanation. The best way to deal with a tailgater is to get them ahead of you. If you can do so safely, change lanes and let them pass. Speeding up may only increase the danger by encouraging them to keep tailgating you at a higher speed. Question 25. When approaching an object or uneven surface that you cannot avoid, you should Option A. Make sure the motorcycle is leaning to one side. Option B. Speed up. Option C. Swerve quickly. Option D. Rise slightly off the seat to allow your legs to absorb the shock. The correct answer is option D. Rise slightly off the seat to allow your legs to absorb the shock. Explanation. If you cannot avoid riding over an obstacle or uneven surface, you should approach it at as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. Slow down as much as you can. Make sure that your motorcycle is upright, and rise slightly off your seat so your knees can absorb some of the force of impact. Just before contact, roll on the throttle slightly to lighten the front end.